Hold me with only a glance. She's over me. She's over me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas, and you are stuck with me for the next couple of hours, but I'm not alone, folks. We've got a special show lined up for you guys tonight. We are joined by our very own wonderful, amazing, good, longtime friend of the show and official Paranormal Portal psychic, Mrs. Debra Varner. How you doing, Deb?
I'm doing great. Good to be back.
Great to have you back. How's everything going? Y'all ready for tonight? You feeling the vibes cooking?
Yeah, there's some vibes going. So yeah, I'm ready for tonight.
All right, perfect. Yeah, we got the call board is lighting up already, so people are getting anxious. But let me go over some laundry list for you guys. Those of you that may not be familiar with how this works, essentially just call into the phone number 720-923-0500 and wait on hold. Be patient because readings happen. They take as long as they take, and we'll move through them as quickly as we can. But just be prepared to hold the line for a while. We go as quickly as we can. Now, there's a couple of things during the course of readings. You'll hear Deb say, they're telling me what they say is, and they want you to know. Okay, they is her spirit guides. That's her process is to communicate with her spirit guides, which in turn communicate with yours and share messages that they think you need to know to help you, to guide you, to direct you, whatever. I would just ask everybody that's calling in tonight, please, when you call in, just say who you are. Your first name is fine. You don't need to give any information. What your first name is and what kind of reading do you want? Do you want to know about your money situation? You want to know about a job, relationship? General readings are real common, just whatever comes up. So try to give us a ballpark to work in here, and we'll Deb will be right on that. But also, I would ask that you're going to have questions, and I understand that. Please understand that we only have a 2-hour show, or 2 hours plus a little bit overtime. So please, each caller, keep your questions down to 1 or 2 questions after your initial, hey, I want a general reading. And then, whatever she says, because I understand, and I'm not criticizing anybody. It's just, once it starts going, you got a million questions in your head. But please understand, we only have a very limited amount of time for this to happen, and we want everybody to get a reading. So keep your questions down to a minimum. Deb does do private readings as well. If you find that you really want to have a reading, but you don't want to do it on the air, or you had one on the air and you want to know more, how do they get a hold of you, Deb?
I will list the information on YouTube in the comments, but you can get a hold of me, Debra Davenport Varner, on
Facebook, yep.
Purple Mystic Readings by Deb on Facebook, or my email is purplemysticreader@gmail.com.
Very good. Well, I can see people are waiting, so without further ado, are you ready to dive into this?
Yes, I am.
All right, folks, here we go. Again, if you're wanting a reading tonight, I would suggest getting on the line and being on hold. We will do our best to get to every last person. We may even do a little overtime on YouTube if we're running long with some people that haven't had readings yet. But our first call tonight is coming from area code 231. You're on the air.
Hey, Brent and Deb, this is Joe. How's it going?
Hey, Joe. Welcome to the show again, brother. Good to hear from you.
Hi, Joe.
How's it going?
Going good.
I was just calling for a general reading about 2021 and what the year has to bring.
After this year, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
People aren't looking forward to 2021. I have been picking up some good things for a lot of people that have been doing private readings. So let's see what 2021 has for you. It's looking like you got some travel plans late spring, early summer.
Yeah, I'm planning on moving.
They're talking about things that are looking good, so there doesn't seem to be anything to worry about there. Okay, they're talking about things leading to investigations.
Investigations.
Wilderness. Oh, they're showing me wolves and certain cryptids. That's going to be late fall.
Are they saying I'll see a dog man in the late fall?
Something to that effect. But like I said, they're showing wolves and they're talking about cryptids. So,
wow.
They're talking about the woods, the wilderness. Dude, if you get out, take your camera with you.
I'd really like to see a Bigfoot, but I don't know about a dog man.
You have a lot of possibility. If you decide to get out and explore and investigate, you have a lot of possibilities from what they're telling me and showing me.
All right.
That should be very interesting. They're showing some now moving. I don't know if it has to do with the job or what, but they're showing me some dollar bills floating around you. So there's a good possibility. Ooh, okay, I would think about playing the lottery.
Never a bad thing.
maybe about end of summer.
Alright.
Yeah, you
Dollar signs
definitely,
is never a bad thing. So I like that.
you definitely have some dollar signs floating around you, so that feels good. They are saying for they're talking about trips and falls and being careful. Okay, they're talking about potential for some bumps, bruises, and sprains. So they're asking that you be careful about things.
Right.
Especially if you happen to be doing a lot of heavy lifting or out around. Okay, that would be the wilderness and the woods, out where there is a lot of debris that you would be moving over. So they're asking that you be cautious there, be careful.
Maybe I skin a knee and get chased by a dog man.
Yeah.
Oof.
If that's all you get, you're doing good, brother.
If that's all you get by with in that situation, then you're just good. Yeah.
Definitely have to come on the podcast then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do. It looks like most things seem to be, on a decent upswing for 2021 where you're concerned. So.
All right. Well, thank you. That's good to hear.
You're welcome. I don't think you have a whole lot to worry about. It doesn't feel like it, so. If they're telling you just to be cautious and that's the extent of it, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you, brother. And be careful, don't slip and fall. And bring your camera wherever you go and look for dollars. That's awesome. That's pretty good. Pretty good outlet. You might be in the fall lineup of Chippendales or something. No, I'm just kidding.
You're right.
Well, the slip and falls and the dollar bills, I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, I don't get paid for this, so take care, Joe.
Thank you. It's a good one.
See you.
Too.
All right.
Bye.
Moving along, Deb, we have someone from Australia. One of our Aussie brethren, or sisters. I don't know if it's possible. But let's see who's calling. And Australia, you're on the horn.
It's Aussie Tiger here.
Aussie Tiger, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, not so bad.
Hey, Aussie. Good day.
Debra. Just a general rating, please.
General, I see you got your rain. I'm glad.
Yes. Last weekend, got so much rain it half flooded the town.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Well, the bottom of the town got a little flooded, but the top end of the town was all right.
Well, at least you have enough water for a little bit anyway. Maybe everything will be all right.
Is green now, not yellow.
Well, let's talking about for you tonight. They're kind of quiet with you.
Oh, they don't want me to know the truth. Oh.
Sometimes that's it. So they can be very protective at times.
Well, no need to be protected of me. I'm ready for the truth. I think I'm ready anyway. Spirits always get this way with me. They always get quiet.
Well, they're definitely being quiet. They're talking about be careful driving. If you haven't had some problems with your car, it's coming.
Well, I got one problem fixed with the car, so I think probably the next problem will probably be the axles.
Well,
From them falling off, I don't know what problem there will be.
They're not saying what's coming. They're just saying there's some repairs coming. So don't be surprised when it happens.
Well, they obviously know my style of driving. Not exactly safe.
Well, hopefully they're watching carefully over you while you're driving. So.
Well, they probably weren't watching when I was leaving near one of the waterfalls nearby because it's a dirt road and I must have put a dent in my car. Thankfully, the back end, so it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Wow, quiet future, eh?
That's like people, though, with our wrinkles and stuff. That just shows that we've had life experience. A few dings and bangs on the car, it just shows it's had a little life experience. So there's no worries there.
Yeah.
They are smiling about 2021, so I'm assuming that some things are going to be better. They're not really, like I said, they're being kind of
Maybe
quiet.
they're just quiet about the rest of this year because there's nothing's going to happen for the rest of this year.
They're not talking about anything really happening other than, just being careful with the car. And like I said, talking about 2021, they're smiling. So I would imagine there's, a little better times coming next year. They're not really discussing a whole lot about what's coming next year.
Spirit guide, stop hiding the secrets. I want to know.
They are saying some plans will start working out. Where you've been frustrated, come 2021, things will start working out and looking better. They're talking about paperwork. So whatever you have put in for or are looking for, there's a possibility that that's going to come through.
Now I'm just trying to remember what the hell I put paperwork in for.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Okay, well, they do. They seem to. Maybe it'll be a great surprise when it comes to. You get the
probably
letter.
something to do with housing or something. I don't know.
Or whatever it is, it looks like it's going to come through. So maybe you'll hear about it soon.
Maybe what they're talking about is that there's an online course I can do, so I can work with the carnivores in the zoo. It's called Carnivore Zoology, and I can do that online. So, and I was thinking about doing that. So maybe that's it.
That could be it. They're not saying specifically what it is. They're just talking about, paperwork having to do with it.
Yeah, well, doing that course, I will have to do paperwork.
Okay, well, from what they're saying, it looks good.
That's the only thing I can think of when it comes to paperwork.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
I'd say go for it.
Otherwise, you'll never see me. Yeah, because otherwise you'll never see me doing paperwork.
Okay. Well, I'd say go for it.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
They think
But it's going to be next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really saying a lot as far as next year. They're just smiling about it. So that leads me to believe that,
Maybe they'll like to look at,
okay.
maybe they'll like to look at that room when they get in February.
I don't know. Obviously, they know something's up.
Well, I'm getting a tattoo of a tiger on my back in February, so maybe they'll look at it as like, ooh, I like that. So they're smiling about that because it looks good.
Well, sometimes they just don't give out a whole lot of information. Okay. And it can be frustrating on one part. On the other part, it could be a good thing because if they're not saying a whole lot of bad stuff, then that looks good. So at this point, I would be happy with. Yeah, I'd be happy with what's coming. Just going by that. Yeah.
So pretty much my rating's pretty neutral. Nothing bad, not much good. So pretty neutral at the moment. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's better than bad for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But there's a bit of good on it. Much better than bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they're smiling, that's probably a good sign. So.
Yeah, it's usually a very good sign. So.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Aussie, man. It's great to hear from you, brother. Much. You take care of yourself. Stay dry.
It's good talking to you, Aussie.
All right. Take care.
Yep, no worries.
I love that. No worries. All right. We have about 4 minutes until the break, but I'll get to the next call. But I just wanted to also point out something I forgot on the top end, and that is if you hear nothing, that's okay. Sometimes there's pauses in these readings because that's Deb zoning in or zeroing in on the information. Nothing's instantaneous. She's doing her process. So just understand, I know a lot of us are uncomfortable with silences. It's like, am I supposed to say anything? Just relax. It's part of the process. If you hear a silence and you're getting a reading, just know that that's Deb searching for the information for you. So don't let that make you uncomfortable. It's just part of the deal. So are you ready for the next one, Deb?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's get to this. And this is area code 517. You're on the air. Hello? Hello? Area code 517. Hello? Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. You're on the air with Deb Varner.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, yes. I just really have one question.
Okay, who am I talking to?
And I have Tina. Hi, Deb.
Okay, Tina. Okay.
I have a lawyer. He's been on a case for me for about a year. I've been having my doubts about him lately. I just want to know, is he on my side or is he not? Should I be leery of him?
I don't think your guys like him too much.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, they're telling you to find somebody else.
Ooh.
They're using the word shyster.
Using the word what? I'm sorry.
Shyster.
Shyster. They're leading me to
Slyster?
believe that
Like-
even if he's working for you, he's not putting a whole lot of effort into it.
Mhm. He's constantly ignoring my messages and
Oh
calls.
God, yeah. Get rid of that guy.
Yeah. Well, you guys are telling you to find a new lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, you should never be ignored by your attorney. That's not a good thing, and that's not very
No,
professional.
it's not.
Yep.
Could any of our guides be a loved one that's crossed over?
I have not run across one. Now, we do have loved ones that are with us that help us. Our guides
I'm
are
just wondering
usually-
if my son that crossed over is one of my guides. So I've never really told anybody not much about it, but I almost feel as if he is.
No, he is with you.
Okay.
He's helping you to make decisions. But,
Yes.
yeah, but he's not one of your guides. Our guides
Okay.
are usually, they've made their way up to a higher plane, and they're now to help us out. They're not normally people that we know. I haven't run across any of them that are family members or ancestors that, we're associated with.
Okie
they're given
dokie.
to us-
So the guides don't like the lawyer. Okay.
No, they don't.
I don't think he's being truthful all the way. I don't know. I think he might have something up his sleeve.
Wow.
In fact, they're giving itchy hands where he's concerned, and that's not good.
Empty hands?
Itchy.
Itchy.
They're-
Yes.
They're making my palms itch, and that's not a good sign.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank
You're
you,
very
Tina.
welcome, and I hope everything works out well for you.
Thank you.
All right. Good night. Thank you
Have
for
a good
calling
night.
in.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's perfect timing because we are just going to our first break now, ladies and gentlemen. So just hold the line, and we'll be right back after a station break from TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live. Those on YouTube will get a nice video styling and some music. So we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Paranormal Portal. We're into the second half hour already, so we've been moving and grooving. We, of course, are joined tonight by the Paranormal Portal psychic herself, Miss Debra Varner. And that's not her. That's her. I went over to Don's camera just by reflex, like muscle memory.
Oh, no.
That's all right. It was just an empty chair. But you're on the screen now with me, and we are cruising through readings, ladies and gentlemen. So if you'd like a free Paranormal Portal free psychic reading by Debra Varner, you'll call the number that's on the screen. If you're on YouTube, it's 720-923-0500. It's up on the screen on YouTube, but that is the number for those of you on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live, because we have our own unique call-in number here on the show. So that's the number to call if you're interested in a reading, but we are cruising through it. How you doing, Deb?
I'm doing great.
I'm trying to remember what to do. I don't even know sometimes, but you are doing great, as a matter of fact, but you always do. It's always a pleasure to listen to your work, and I just am always amazed by the things that you pull. So I guess if you're ready, we can get back to it.
I sure am.
All right. So, folks, the next caller to tonight's show is coming from area code 845. I think this one we might know.
I think you just might.
I think we might know this guy. Hey, Carlton, how you doing, brother?
You do know this guy. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, thank you. Thanks for calling in tonight. I'll let you talk to Debra.
Thanks for
Hey.
having me. Hello, Debra. How are you?
Hey. What can I do for you tonight?
I'm curious about general reading regarding income, future job or work-related stuff, and romance as well.
Ooh, romance. Okay. I have a lot of people who are interested in romance next year.
The hell was that?
All right.
I had to reboot my my browser locked up.
All right. Well, welcome back. Okay. I'll get out of the way again.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not sure why they're saying it, but they're telling you to be cautious in the job area. Don't go crazy. It's almost like you're real anxious for something, but they're telling you to stay calm and keep a cool mind and listen to everything that's going on. They're talking about listen to details.
Listen to details?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, some people, they get gung-ho and they don't pay attention to everything that's being said and done. And then in the long run, they're the ones that are unhappy about the consequences. So, yeah, they want you to be cautious where the job front is concerned.
Okay.
They are... They are also saying don't get overly anxious where money is concerned, but there is money coming. If you bide your time, things are going to look pretty good. Of course, it's not going to be this year. I guess it's a good thing we only have a few weeks left. They're looking more at March.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it seems like, that there'll be an upswing coming along in March.
Kind of makes sense with what I know so far.
Okay. So,
Apparently Carlton types.
yeah, he types faster than I do, too.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. He might have the loudest keyboard in all of the internet. I'm not sure.
Oh, I like the old clackety keyboards because because I grew up on those and like I get that positive I know I hit the key feedback. So yeah, I have a really loud keyboard. It doesn't work out great for live streams, but
no stealth chatting for you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. They're talking about, you were wanting some information about love. They're talking about past problems that have kind of made you question a lot of things.
That's an understatement.
Well, we tried to be discreet, so.
I appreciate your subtleness.
They're talking about it's time to let go of the baggage and open up. Go and get. Okay, I'm going to give you a kind of weird combination, but I want not only the heart, I want the head, I want both of them working together. Try pink quartz, green tourmaline, amethyst, and throw a crystal in there with them.
Wow. Have all those on board at the moment.
Great. Put them together in a little bag and keep them with you. And let's get things opened up with you.
In my pocket every day.
Cool. Okay. Well, then you're doing good things.
Yeah.
Next year looks good where love is concerned. They're talking about love blooming with spring. So I'm assuming that things are going to happen in spring.
Okay.
If you hang on that long.
Okay.
That gives you time to go ahead and declutter things from the past. I always do that. You know, when things come up, it's like, nope, that's the past. Today is today.
Yeah, you kind of got to format your hard drive.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard to drag that baggage along with you. And, it's gone. It's not necessary anymore. So, that'll give you some time to get, your mind and your heart together and be ready for that love when it comes along.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of sense.
All right.
Thank you, Deb. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
All right. Take care, Farm. Good
Really
to hear from you, brother.
Thanks, Brent. Appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. See you now. All right. And then there were more. This next one will be area code 480 is on the air.
Hey, Brent.
Hi,
Deb.
Taz. How you doing?
It's Taz. Good.
Hey,
How you doing? Hi. I got the kids next to me.
Oh, that's cute.
What? Oh. That's with
Oh
you.
my goodness, all the giggles.
Sorry.
So wonderful.
Yeah, they're laughing because I don't go by Taz over here, but
Oh, you do here.
Okay.
yeah. I just basically wanted to say happy holidays for one, and two, I'd like a general with an emphasis about work.
With an emphasis on work. Okay.
Yes, and I miss you, girl.
Oh,
I know.
let's see what they're saying.
Oh, you want coffee?
Well, where work is concerned, they're talking about a new job.
Holy crap! Okay. All right.
They
Was this
are.
a new job that I recently took, or is it something that I'd be putting in a resume for?
It's something that's coming, and they're talking about it's looking good. It was, okay.
Sorry. They all have been seeing me lately, so.
Together, Mom.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah, it's looking good. It looks like with the new year is a new job, is new possibilities, is new beginnings, it's opening things up. You've been going through some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, you've been going through some changes. This is kind of created a wonkiness around you, about you, trying to figure out what's happening, and this is why. It's because you're going through changes right now, and it's spiritually changes. So it should be interesting to see where this leads you.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, yes, things are looking good. So it's
Does it kind of give a hint where I'll be going?
It's just you've been building up to what's coming. So
Maybe I will be doing that then.
we do kind of hit that weirdness, and we're changing, and our abilities start changing. They're growing, and that kind of, I don't know, it sometimes it kind of makes us teeter-totter, and we're not sure about what's going on, but this is what's happening. So it won't be long. This will be over with. You'll be where you need to be, and everything's going to start falling into place.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, because it has been major teeter-totter lately. I feel sorry for the kids' ears.
Hang in there, kids.
Yeah.
It's going to get better.
Like, thank you. We don't want to hear Mommy saying how much she don't like her job. It's just, it's been a really rough year, so that's why I was like, oh, please tell me it gets better.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Start
you.
getting better.
Awesome.
And happy holidays to the family, by the way.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I hope Santa's good to you.
Merry Christmas.
You just got Merry Christmas in Chinese.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a wonderful Christmas, too.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for calling in.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks. Bye.
Wow. That was a fun house. Lots
Yeah,
going on over
beautiful
there.
children. Oh my goodness, those are some beautiful children.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, we have, let's see, where are we? This is area code 407. You're on the air. Hello? Hello? 407, are you there?
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. My name is Stephanie.
Okay. Hi,
How
Stephanie.
are you all?
We're doing good. We're having a great night.
Yeah.
That was a funny call. The call before was that was cute.
That's awesome, isn't it? That's always wonderful. But welcome to the show. I'll let you talk to Deb.
So, hi, Deb. I have a question. It's maybe an unusual one. My family, and including myself over the years, have experienced one negative thing after another. Tragic events, just generally bad luck. And it just keeps going and going. I mean, through the generations, actually. And I was just wondering if there's, what is it to that, if that makes sense.
Okay. The question makes sense because, I mean, I've had a few times that I've been doing readings and I've had, is our family cursed? I don't really believe in
that. Yes, basically. I didn't want to use that word, but...
Yeah, don't usually work unless you absolutely believe in them. And, I mean, then it's just your mind working, in that direction. As far as, a lot of bad things going on and all. And, I mean, is there a possibility of things, following you around? Maybe.
Right.
But sometimes it's just a case of changing the way you think and becoming more positive about the things that you do and the things around you. A lot of times you can change the energy around you.
Okay.
I don't feel like, it's a helpless situation. It's definitely not. They're talking about you're good people. So it's just a mind change. From what they're telling me, it's more a case of looking at the things that are going wrong instead of pushing forward to the things that are going good. Unfortunately, we do tend to do that sometimes. It just seems like if we get down or our energy gets low, that's all we look at, is the negative that's been going on. That's when it's time to go ahead and change and start focusing more on the positive, what we can do to bring more positive energy into our lives. Things that we can do to help heal ourselves from things from the past. It's like I was talking about earlier. We get rid of things in our life, that we no longer use, that we no longer need. Excuse me. We have to do this where we are concerned, too. Old baggage that we're carrying with us, past hurts, anything like that. We have to get to a point where we're tired of it and it's declutter ourselves as well as decluttering our lives. Put that behind us and go forward. It's a new day, a new time, for positivity in our life and to change things. I honestly believe we can change things, and that's our choice.
So basically breaking the cycle
Yes, and
for
you can
the
do it.
positive.
Yeah, you can do it. It'll just take a little work, but yeah, you bring cleanse your area. Um, Blackstone will help with grounding. It will help you with focus. It will help you with protection. Trying to think.
Find a hagstone too, yeah.
Yeah, if you can find a hexstone. They're hard to find, though.
I know.
Anything like that. Positivity, if you happen to be one that collects negative energy and you want to get rid of it, Himalayan sea salt bath will help cleanse that. There's a lot of things that you can do to keep positive things going in your life. And you have to be willing to change. And your guides are saying,
I definitely am.
yeah, they're saying you're past willing to change at this point.
Yes, absolutely.
So they're on your side. Talk to them, work with them. They'll, point you in the right direction where you need to go to get all this stuff done. But yeah, change is good.
Now, with that negativity, would that be something that would hinder, say, a physical ailment, from healing, keeping it,
Sometimes it can, because stress and depression, anything like that, yeah. If we're carrying a lot of baggage, that debris, negative, yeah, it can affect us physically as well as mentally, spiritually, yeah.
Okay.
It sure can. But you, from what they're telling me, you're ready to change, and, you have a high potential for change. So, today is
get
a new
busy,
day.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad you called in.
I am too. Definitely. I needed to hear that,
Wonderful. Very cool. Well, thanks for being a part of our journey tonight.
Well, definitely. Thank you for having me, for sure.
Anytime. And keep in touch, please, okay?
Yeah,
I
let
will.
us know how
Thanks,
it's
Ron.
going.
What was
Thanks
that?
for calling.
I will. I'll stay in touch.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
See you now.
Bye.
Well, we are just literally a couple minutes out from the break. So rather than bring another call on, just hold on, callers. We're going to take our break in just a second. I think that's an important thing to touch on, is cleansing. We talk about that a lot on the show, and you've been on as a guest and talked about cleansing and stuff. But I think it's really, really important, and I think we always forget to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably something like Paisley's show would definitely be a good resource for things like that, how to cleanse. I'm sure she's talked about it many times, but one thing that I personally do, Deb, is when I'm taking a shower, because I really believe that there's a real strength in the elements, and I talk to the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose it sounds really kind of campy to some people out there, but I do. I just talk to the water, say, hey, man, pull all this junk out of me, pull this negative energy away from me, and cleanse me, and kind of just a release. I think that water is a great releaser and a great cleanser. Obviously, it gets rid of dirt, so maybe it gets rid of a lot more.
It might sound corny, but I mean, if you're into showers instead of a bath, you can't use the Himalayan sea salt there. But what you can do is picture yourself in a waterfall and picture the water coming over you and just cleanse everything away from you, taking all the negative off of you and it going down the drain. Absolutely.
I think especially in this year, with all of the garbage that's been going on this year, I think so many of us are carrying a surplus amount of anxiety and baggage and just I don't know, confusion and frustration from the way this year's gone. So I think, if there's ever been a time when in our lifetimes when we need to learn how to cleanse and release, now's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to our hour break, so don't go away. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. We've got to do the station break for TFR iHeart. Tune in and TalkStream Live. And for those of you on YouTube, I have some more music and video segments for you to watch. So stick around, don't go away, and we'll get back with more of the callers to tonight's show for free psychic readings with Debra Varner. Don't go away.
Play their games. Everybody loves to place their bets. They don't understand the price I paid. They don't care to comprehend. Trace their lines upon my body, dripping scars across my heart. Raging anger pours inside me as their lies keep falling apart.
They're attracted to the one thing about her that is different from themselves. Her life force. It is very strong. It gives off its own illumination. It is a light that implies life and memory of love and home and earthly pleasures. Something they desperately desire, but can't have anymore. Right now, she's the closest thing to that.
Poltergeists are usually associated with an individual. Hauntings seem to be connected with an area. A house, usually.
Poltergeist disturbances are of fairly short duration, perhaps a couple of months. Hauntings can go on for years.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into hour number 2 here on the Paranormal Portal. Thank you all for joining us and being a part of tonight's journey. We've had an incredible hour number 1, and we've got more and more people calling in. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, Deb. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You are doing great. You're amazing, and thank you so much for being here tonight and sharing your gifts. I just want to make sure to mention, following tonight's show on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live, stick around because Paisley Wild's coming up next with The Spaces Between. And she's always got some great topics on there, and she does a lot of discussions about cleansing, healing, crystals, modalities, energies, rituals, procedures, all kinds of esoteric insight and knowledge. So definitely check it out. She's been going through the elements lately, so I'm not sure what she's got tonight, but I'm sure it'll be epic. And you can usually find Don over there too. Our very own Don Longbeard is a producer on the show over there. So he's always helping keep it all rolling. But anyway, I guess, and you've been a guest over there too a few times, right, Deb?
Yeah, I have. I've been a guest over there. I love Paisley's show.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, absolutely jump over there and give a listen.
Absolutely. She's a great friend and does a wonderful job, puts a lot of heart into it. So, all right, folks, we're going to go to our next call, and this is from area code 980. I have trouble seeing the 6s or 8s, and I'm like, what is that? All right, 980, you're on the air. Are you there? All right, area code 980, are you there? Well, maybe I have to come back to this person. I don't know what's going on for sure, but they're not responding. Oh, no, they disconnected, so the line just killed. So let's go to the next call, and this will be blocked. I have no idea who this is. It's blocked, but you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Are you there?
I can. Okay, cool.
Okay, good. All right. Who are we talking to tonight?
Can Debra hear me?
Yes, I can.
My name is CJ.
Well, hi, CJ. What can I do for you?
Well, I've got a question about health.
Okay.
I'm in my mid-40s, and this year has been bad. I'm in bad health, but I refuse to see doctors because of all the chemical junk they want to put in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to resort to the natural remedies and everything. And I'm just wondering, I'm trying to figure out, looking forward, what's going to happen. Am I going to come out of this? Am I going to regress? What's going to happen to me? I'm still young to me,
No, you're young to me. Yeah. You're still a spring chicken.
So what are you thinking?
they're talking about check around. There are some doctors that will go ahead and work with you as far as natural healing herbs and stuff are concerned. Check around and see if you can find one. They say
I tried to do that, but
if it becomes necessary.
But look, I mean, I'm done with the chemical stuff that the doctors give you.
Yeah.
And I'm more into cannabis, you know.
Yeah.
And a more healing, natural plant. So I'm just trying to find out, you know, if I'm going to come out of this or what, you know.
Well, first and foremost, let me just say that, you know, this isn't a medical show, so, you know, just understand that you're asking an awful lot.
On a few, we don't go in depth with stuff. I will tell you what they're saying. They are talking about you're going to have, you know, sometimes when you feel better than others. They are talking about, mineral springs. Have you tried those? They're talking about those.
Oh, absolutely.
They're talking about
absolutely.
Go for the natural healing. Be very careful about your diet.
This information should not.
I think you just hit the nail on the head.
Just you know, just so you know, I get a little nervous about calls like this because, you know, I don't want anybody to confuse this with replacing medical advice. So
yeah, exactly.
Definitely, we would always defer to doctors, but there's other healthy alternatives people can try. But you know, this is not to be misconstrued as medical advice.
No, it's not.
Absolutely, Brent. I don't look for that. I'm just stating my state right now.
Yeah.
And asking Miss Brenda, or I'm sorry, Miss Debra, to look forward and see if you know, what she sees for my future. You know what I mean?
Then that's
I'll do what I'm going to do, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
You know, if everything works out right or not. You know.
No, I'm going by what you know your guides are telling me, or telling my guides.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a message being passed on that these are things that you need to look into in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's you know basically there's
well, one thing you said was my diet.
Yeah, they're stressing your
and
diet.
That's one of my big issues is I've got major gut problems.
Mhm.
And it's funny that you said that because my diet is a bad thing, you know.
Mhm.
So I've got to fix that for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely they're definitely aiming towards your diet.
Yeah.
Proteins, low salt. Watch your sugar.
Mhm.
You know, they're talking about definitely a more natural diet. Go back to the old ways. They're talking about there's so many chemicals and stuff nowadays in the foods and all. And I'm not knocking it. If that's your thing, go for it. But what they're telling me is, you know, go back to the more natural way of eating.
Absolutely.
And you should see a change in how you feel.
And then what about longevity, like lifespan?
See, I don't really do certain readings or try to pick up certain things because it's just not in what I do, because
I understand.
I don't want.
I understand.
I don't really want to look forward to see what's going to happen, because basically, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If there's anything there that leads me towards a death read or something like that, I'm not doing that.
No.
That's not where I'm at, so. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm just wondering about, health through my later years. You know what I mean?
Well, they are saying, you will have better times. So it's not like you're going to, feel really cruddy all the time. But they're bombarding me with the diet. Fix the diet, fix the diet, fix the diet. So
yeah.
I will assume
this past year has been bad. So yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Well, I thank you so much for calling in. It was nice talking with you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thanks
You're
for calling in.
Have a good night.
All right. Take care, sir.
You too.
All right. And moving along here, we've got another call. This one's from 281. 281.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Who are we talking?
Peppy.
I'm sorry?
Peppy.
Peppy.
Peppy. My name is Peppy.
Nice. Welcome
Peppy,
to the
I've
show.
told you before.
Oh, sure. I recognize the
I'm
name.
a long-time listener. I've been listening for a while.
All right. Well, welcome back to the show.
Anyway, well, thank you. I don't usually talk in chat, but I'm always there. I guess I just want to get a general reading and see if there's any moves in my future or any advice that would keep me in a forward-moving position.
Okay. Let's see what they have to say. They're talking about you have a wandering spirit, and it's time to wander. You're ready for a move. You are absolutely ready for a move. Do you have one coming?
Okay.
Yes.
You said a move, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I bet there's one more in me, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Summer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That works. That's good. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be ready by then.
Yeah.
If you had any idea.
No, yeah, I would say at one point, and one of your past lives, you were a nomad because you like moving around. You're the type of person that if you stay in one place too long, you feel like you're becoming stagnant. You like new things and seeing what's happening and not being in drama and stuff, but kind of being in the middle of things, picking up new things and smiling at life and enjoying life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. And yeah, I've done a lot of traveling, and I think I got one more in me, that's for sure. Is there anything? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said yes. At least you have one more move.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And is there anything that they see that's jumping out at them that I need to pay attention to?
Hmm. They're not pinpointing. Okay. Have you got a family member that is kind of been more friend than family? Because they're talking about be careful of this person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're.
But it would be a family member, right? It would have to be a family member, or it wouldn't be the opposite.
Well,
a family member, but they're more like a friend.
It could be either one, because I mean they're talking about family and friends. So I would assume a family member that a friend, or you're right. It could be a friend that acts like a family member, but something's just not right there with them.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't want to say two-faced, but I think they tend to. I think they tend to tell some stuff on you that they shouldn't sometimes, and you need to be really careful, because especially it seems like you have some things that you don't want to get out to certain people, and if you're not very careful around this person, it's possible that it's going to get out. So, yeah.
Well, there's treachery all around me, my dear.
Well, this one.
I live in a place I live in East Texas, and we're way out in the boonies, and let me tell you, it's like the Wild West. Pretty dangerous place to be.
Yeah. Well, this one. I don't know. It feels like it's a female.
I bet.
So, yeah, keep a watch out for this one, because
that's good advice. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You hit that right on the money. Funny you should say that.
Okay. Yeah. Be
that's
careful.
Very interesting. Yeah. Yes, I know. That was very good, because that's very true, and I'm right there with you on that. It's a topic in my mind on a daily basis. So, yeah. Well, that's about it, sweetie. I really appreciate it. You did a great reading on me last time, and that was very pivotal right there, what you said, and I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate Christmas.
I do, and thank you so much. You have a great Christmas, and thank you so much for calling in. It was great talking to you.
And I love Paranormal Portal.
Woo! We love you too. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye, hon.
That's really cool. Very nice. It's always nice to hear from the return callers too, to get another part of the journey. But I'm going to go back to that call we just skipped and see if they're there right now. 262, area code 262. Are you there?
262.
That's you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. This is Lunatics.
Hi, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're still there. We tried to answer your call before, but it was just you must have been away from the phone or something went wrong. But I'm glad you're there.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I just want to get a general reading.
Okay.
I've been having a really bad year, and I just want to hear if things are going to get better.
Okay, I'll let you talk to Deb.
Let's see what they have to say. They're talking about your question and whether you've made some of the right decisions. And they're talking about, for you, yes. They might not have always turned out exactly like you thought they would, but they're leading up to some changes. Spring of next year is going to be the time things start making a big change for you. There's going to be some new things happening. I'm trying to get them to pinpoint what they're talking about. Just give me a sec. One thing they're talking about, you've got a heart as big as the great outdoors, and people are actually going to start realizing this. You're going to see better connections with people around you, which is honestly going to lead to a better spiritual outlook for you, a more positive outlook on things.
That's so, that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
It really does. It's been so rough. I lost my apartment last Christmas, and this Christmas I got COVID.
It's hard to think that, we're being taken advantage of or we're taken for granted. And that really weighs hard on us, especially if we're the type of people that, we'll give you the shirt off our back.
Yeah.
But, yeah, people are going to start realizing, what you're about and who you are. And they're going to start understanding you a little bit better. It's almost like it's going to be a position where they're going to understand where you're coming from. And you haven't been able to get people to understand where you're at and where you're coming from for a while now. It hasn't just been this year. It's been for a little bit. But from what they're telling me, that's going to change. It's time for a change in your life. And it's like, I tell everybody, we can change if we want to. Work more towards the positive things in life. You've got new beginnings coming next year. So if you have the potential to, if you have the potential to be who you want to be for a change, that's coming. They're talking about a potential to move up, but they're not telling me specifically what that is. I'm not sure if that's physically or if it's a move, an actual move up to something better. You have a potential for more money coming next year. It just feels like a lot of things that have been weighing on your mind are getting ready to start blossoming for you. You've been waiting for a little while. It hasn't just been this year that you've been having problems. You've been waiting for this for a while, and it's fixing to start blossoming. For the most part, this year was supposed to have been an awakening. I honestly think we've got more coming next year than what we were supposed to have had this year. And you're one of the ones that's waking up, dear. It just feels like you've got a lot of positive coming in your life. If you can just hang on and set your mind to this is the way it's going to be.
We are going to the break, the last break of the night. If you want to stay on the line, caller, you're welcome to if you want to continue on the other side. But we do have to go to break, so thank you for calling either way.
Okay.
But we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Have to go to the break. Don't go away. A couple minutes. We'll be right back.
The reviews for Extendivite are...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are into the last half hour. If you can believe that, it's just been going really quickly, but we are live, and we are joined today, of course, by our very own Debra Varner, who's doing call-in readings for those people that call into the show. And we currently had one underway, but you ready to continue, Deb?
I am.
All right. Well, let's get back to the call. She's still on the horn there. So 262, you're back on the air. Sorry about that. We had a station break come up just suddenly. So we're back, though.
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to Brent and Deb and have a Merry Christmas. I really appreciate the reading, and I love your show.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of it. It's always wonderful to meet new listeners, and I'm glad that you called in tonight and was able to get a reading.
Yeah, I am too. Keep us updated on how things are going with you, okay?
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, so that moves us on to the next call, and this one is coming from area code 913. You're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How's it going for you?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you, Deb? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Who are we talking to?
It's Kylie, your favorite Canadian.
Oh, well, that's weird. You're. That's why I was like, what's going on? Because the number came up like it was from Kansas or something. That's strange. All right. Anyway, thanks for calling in, Kylie.
From Kansas? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. All right, but you're on the air.
Okay.
Well, hi, Deb.
Hi.
Not from Kansas, from Canada. So I guess, yeah, sorry, there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Just wondering, first of all, you doing good?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. I'm glad. I just wanted to ask you about the romantic aspect of my life, because I've recently met someone and have a very unique connection that I feel possibly could be lifetimes in age, and I wanted to get your perspective on that.
He is definitely the yin to your yang. This isn't the first time you've had a connection. Y'all have had past lives together.
Mm.
You know this.
Okay.
I don't know why you even asked me. You know this. Conversation is what you're doing. Let's just see if Deb knows it. Let her confirm what I already figured out. Does it have potential for long term? For the most part, it's going to be good. Will you have to put a little effort into it? Yeah. Also something that I didn't have to tell you, so, I mean, yeah, it definitely has potential for long term. And it's like I said, y'all have had past lives together. And what's weird is it hasn't always, it's been, there's been times when y'all have been different sexes in your past relationships. So that makes for a better understanding for the two of you also. Because you can understand their feelings, they can understand yours, because they have been in the same position at times that each other has been in. So that will help. Yeah, if you put a little effort into it, it looks like things have a very good potential. As of right now, I like the way it looks.
Did we lose her? Oh.
I don't know. She got off quiet.
she disconnected. Yeah, she ain't in Kansas anymore. Even though she never was.
That's not what she wanted to hear or something. I don't know. It just got very quiet.
I know. I was just sitting here listening, waiting for her reply, and then I like, wow. And then I looked down, her number's not even there anymore. So, yeah, it looks like we lost her. But I guess that's what you're getting, Kylie. Sorry. If you call back in, I'll watch for it. I don't know. I'm not sure I'll know who she is if she appears on the board, because last time she appeared from Kansas and she's from British Columbia, so I don't know.
She could be anywhere.
She could be anywhere.
Obviously, somebody didn't want her knowing some information. I don't know.
Hey, cut this off. All right. Well, let's continue. I guess. Sorry about that, Kylie. I don't know what happened. You're just we're gone. Maybe she had enough too. Yep, I didn't know that. See you later. All right. Let's see where we're going next. We are going to area code 309. You're on the air.
How you doing, Brent? How you doing, Deb? It's Bill.
Hey, Bill. Welcome to the show. Doing good, thank you.
Awesome. Merry Christmas.
And to you,
both
sir.
of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You too.
Yep, you're welcome. So, Deb, just how about a general reading?
A general reading. Okay.
They got anything to tell me?
They've always got something to tell you. Good or bad, they've always got something to tell you. I can count on yours. They're asking why you're not looking into the information that you're supposed to be looking into.
Oh, I need like a job? Yeah.
The more so the move than anything else. They're telling on you again. I swear they are.
Well, quite honestly, I thought they were behind the pay raise I got from work.
Well, that's a possibility, but they're definitely talking about you're not looking into the information that you're supposed to, and they're definitely talking about the move. So obviously that move is supposed to be coming sometime soon.
Okay, looking into the move. Supposed to do that. Look for the job. Well, with this whole COVID thing and everything else, I was like, really? I mean, I don't know. I'm just not that excited about it.
Well, they're excited about it.
I know. They get excited about a lot of stuff that I don't get excited about. I'm like, what? Yeah. So, I was going to ask you. Yeah. So were they behind? Where I work? Let me put it this way: where I work, they have not really given us like a raise or like anybody a raise or anything at all. And then all of a sudden this year, everybody got these huge bonuses. So the work is kind of in chaos. Is there anything that they can talk about that?
they're just talking about. Didn't we tell you that there was money coming?
Oh, well, not really. I thought I'd get it somewhere else, but that's fine. It works. It works. So, can they tell me this? If they want me to go look for this, can they give me a city to go look at in that state with a letter that starts with whatever letter it starts with?
S.
S?
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay. Can you tell I'm excited?
I do. I don't know what you've been doing, but I do know there's talk about a cattle prod. So I don't.
Oh, that's them to me, probably.
Guys, I tell you, I don't know.
They must be cattle prodding me. That's the only thing I could think of. Because pretty much I've only been doing a whole lot. You know, I mean, because of this COVID thing and the way it is, and that's so far away that I just kind of thought, like you had said earlier, that everybody was kind of stuck, and that nothing was really going to happen too much until after the first of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so so that was the kind of thing. I do have this last question, and maybe other people would relate to this. I'm hearing things that stuff could be happening in the country. Where I'm at, is that currently safe enough for me right now? And maybe the move happens after all of this?
Definitely start putting things into motion after the first of the year. As far as right now, yeah, but they're talking about you still need to be a little bit more careful about what you're doing.
Like what? I mean, can they be specific? I mean, is that more about me walking through the trails and stumbling over the tree stumps, or is that?
No, it's more about being around people. From what they're telling me, you're going to come in contact with a few people. They're not necessarily saying that you're going to get anything, but they're definitely saying there is a potential for people to be around you that do have it. So you need to be more careful about what you're doing. They're talking about spacing. So I'm assuming they're talking about, keeping a fair distance away from people. Yeah.
Right. This is not about COVID. It's not about.
Yeah, it's about the COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about COVID. They already said I had it. I don't know, but I was more worried about violence.
Violence.
And that actually makes more sense. Yeah, that actually makes more sense to me. What you're telling me.
No, it's a whole lot of violence that you need to worry about. No, they're just talking about coming in contact with someone that has got it, and you being more careful to protect yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Don't be out real late. Be careful about being too close to people. This is what they're talking about, and they said you should be, fairly safe if you just be more careful about, protecting yourself.
Okay. I mean, like everybody else, I'm locked down, so I mean, I don't really go anywhere, so
Yeah.
I understand that. I bet it's mainly.
But yeah.
Yeah, would it be a family member? Would it be a family member they're talking about? It might be sick.
Oh, you know how they are. They're not saying. They're just
okay.
Just saying someone that you come in contact. Well, a few people that you're going to actually come in contact with will have it. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
All right. Well, thanks again. I want to let you guys go.
All right.
Thanks again, Deb. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Take
Merry
care.
Christmas.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
All right. And we, I don't know why this is being laggy like that. Okay, there we go. All right. We are down now. Where we're at now with the calls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut off new call-ins now. So if you're in the queue, you're good to go. We're going to go into overtime, but we do have to stop at some point. So you're good to go in overtime, right, Deb?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 4 more calls as it is right now. So with the I think we just lost the call board. So hold on a second. I'm gonna have to reconnect us. I don't know how that happened, but let me do this quick. If you're on hold, just hang out. We'll be right back. Yes, get back on there. I gotta call into our own call board. There we are. Now we're back. So if you're on the call board, just hang on. We'll be with you as soon as we can be. But the next call is coming from area code 951. You're on the air. 951. Area code.
Brent.
Yeah.
Brent, Debra, happy Friday.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing
good. Good to hear you.
Yeah, good to hear you too.
I'm long-time listener, first-time caller. So I hope you guys are having a happy Friday. And shout out to all the YouTube chats.
Oh, thanks for calling in. And hope you're doing good too. What were you looking for tonight from Deb?
Debra, hi.
Hi.
Been meaning to try to get to you for a while. I know you've been on Brent's show for quite a while. I was hoping for a general reading for 2021.
All righty. Let's see what they say.
Can I ask you a question real quick before you get into it?
Yeah.
Who is they?
They are our guides. They're our spirit guides.
All right.
Mine pick up information from yours and bring it back to me. They're the ones that help us out. They've been with us since birth. They push us into good things. They try to keep us away from bad things. But that's who they are.
Right.
They're our spirit guides.
Do they have a name specific if they do come through?
I don't do names because I don't want to give you the wrong name. You can talk to them and ask them to tell you their names.
I don't know how to do that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just talk to them like you're talking to me. You can either talk out loud, as long as nobody's around, or I mean, if you don't care for anybody to hear you talking to them, do your thing.
Okay.
Or just mind thing. The telepathy thing, you can do it that way. Just, say, hey, how's it going? Can you give me your name? The first one that comes is their name. I just don't like them because I don't want to, tell you the wrong thing. And that's just one of those things. So many names are alike that I don't want to boo-boo and, tell you the wrong thing. So it's a whole lot better if you go ahead and contact them and find out what their names are, and so you know who you're talking to. So that way, if you need something, if you have a question, there's something you need to know, you can go to them and talk to them and ask them. And they're very good for helping.
It's just so strange when it's sometimes, okay, is it your intuition? Is it you saying it? Is it actually mind speak? That's I can't decipher it.
Sure. Well, I'm going to just say, too, we have about 5 minutes of the regular show. I know we're going to run out of time on this reading, so just everybody hang on. I'm going to have to bust in and disconnect from the network, and we'll continue on YouTube over time, just for fair warning. But, all of you that are on hold now will get readings, so hang on, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. But sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to throw that in.
Okay.
I apologize for things.
No apology necessary. You're doing great.
But yeah, that little voice that, everybody has always talked about, I've heard it all my life. That's our guides that are talking to us.
Okay. All right.
Our intuition is a gift. I mean, most empaths have that intuition, that feeling that they get, that gut feeling. So, I mean, used in combination between the way you feel and talking to your guides, you got it going on. You don't have to worry about too much. So.
All right. Thanks. Thank you for that.
Oh. Okay. Let's see what they have to say about you.
If we had more time, I'd ask you a lot more questions, but I'll get back with you on your own website too.
Okay, that's fine. That sounds great. That's usually what happens. So, and everybody winds up having more questions. So, you consider yourself normal. It's cool. You're really a kind of cool person. I won't say a good friend. You're more a pal. That's more, I guess, intimate, where a friend is concerned. Instead of just being a good friend, you're a pal. You're somebody that people can come to talk to, and they feel comfortable talking to you. You have the potential of being a teacher because you have good advice. That's why they come running to you.
Thank you for that.
And you got some. It's really weird because it just seems like with everything that has gone on this year, people have the potential for changes coming up in 2021. And that's great where you're concerned because you've been looking for some changes in your life.
Does it say any type of extreme change? Anything like that, or no?
Well, like I mentioned, being an empath, we have that intuition. You've got a few gifts, and those are going to change. Those are going to get stronger. Well, they're talking about you feeling spirits when they're around.
I don't want to say too much. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do that too much.
Okay, they're telling me you're the type that you get super goosebumps when they come around. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's back off of that one. I'll see what else is going on. Well, your path is going to get stronger. You stepped off the path a few times because you weren't real sure of who you are. You're learning fairly quickly who you are. And in doing that, your path is actually shining, and it's
Okay,
it's
just
getting
hold
out
on.
there for you.
Hold on, folks. We'll be just a second while I disconnect the network. But for those of you on TFR iHeart, tune in to TalkStream Live. We love you. Be back tomorrow night with Don Longbeard and more of the Portal. We'll see you then.
Hi, my name is Ella.
All right, we are ready to go. So
All right.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, like I said, your path is going to be shining. You're going to get stronger into things that you're able to do. You don't have super changes coming. It's not like it's going to be going from rain to sunshine real quick. But what has felt like the rain is going to start slowing, and that sun is going to start shining. And it's going to bring new potential.
That's very I mean, that hits home. Thank you for telling me that. If you see
You're
that
welcome.
and feel that, thank you.
Mhm.
You have a genuine gift. If it's all true, I mean, thank you, God, thank you.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely talking about it. You got some people coming into your life that are going to help you out immensely. They're going to work with you. Okay, they're talking about ideas that you've got on the back burner that you haven't been really pushing forward because you didn't feel like it was the right time.
Okay.
The time is coming up.
All right.
And you're going to have some people come into your life to help you out with these ideas, to bring them out and bring them to fruition.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are they saying, is it with work-wise or is it with personal life?
What's funny is both.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But the feeling is your personal life is going to come into the work.
Really?
It's actually going to make it more fun because
I hope so. God.
with the combination of things, you have the potential to go further, to do better, to open up some new sources for people. They're not telling me exactly what the ideas and stuff are, but it's going to cause new sources for some people, and that's going to work out well for you.
Thank you. God, thank you for going out of your way to tell me this. Thank you.
Yeah. But 2021 is you've got some surprises coming. So be ready for them.
I'm trying. I'm the elevator foreman at Loma Linda Hospital, and I've got a huge crew, and I'm finally bringing it to an end. But I've never been through something like this before in my life with the dynamics of this job site, and I've learned so much through it, and then continuing to grow and go through it. It's overwhelming, but it's goodness. I'm getting through it, and I want to go on to the next one. But I'm very blessed for what I have and how my life's been for me. And I just really want to thank both of you, Brent, for you letting me come on to your show and talk to Debra, and Debra for you talking to me, and whoever it is that speaks to you, I really just want to say thank you, and thank you for going out of your way and talking to me about me. I don't really know how to say it, but thank you. Just thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really glad you called in tonight. I'm glad you got through.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, brother. And anytime she comes back, you can talk to her again or find her online for more questions. But yeah, it's wonderful to talk to you, and hope you have a phenomenal holiday.
Both of you, please have a great Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and we'll be listening.
All right, thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks, you guys. Brent, Debra, thanks.
Anytime. See you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. All right, we've got another call, and this one is from area code 913, another Kansas call, but I don't think it's the one we lost earlier. She's a couple calls back, so we're getting there. Are you there?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Hey, welcome to the show. Who are we talking to?
My name's Dawson.
Dawson, welcome to the show.
Thank you for taking my call. I just want to ask a couple questions in relation to my goals that I have.
Certainly. By all means.
Okay.
My first question is if I'll be successful in my career path, which I really want to work in the de-extinction field. And I'm just wondering if that's going to be that's the right path for me, and if I'll be successful.
They're talking about looking at maybe for the next couple of years, but that's going to lead to better things that I think is going to pull more of your potential out.
Okay. I just I didn't do well on my first semester of university, and if I keep going after it, do you think I'll pass? I'll get to my career aspirations, wherever it lands me?
You're having trouble focusing. That's what the problem is. It's almost like you get to studying and it just, your mind decides, no, that's it. I'm not doing this right now. And it looks for something else to, it's almost like your mind is looking for more fun things to do.
Yeah.
You need to focus. Get you black stone, black tourmaline, onyx, obsidian, something like that. Get you a black stone. Put a crystal with it. That will help up the vibes of that. That helps you ground yourself, and it helps you focus.
Okay, I'll be sure to look for those.
Yeah, see if that
because
helps
you're totally right that I have trouble focusing, and it really screwed me this semester, or I screwed myself. But
You have the potential. It's there. You just have to bring your mind around to where, your focus is a little bit better. But, yeah, you have the potential to do most anything you set your mind to.
another one of my goals that I really want is, if I really want to be an elite CrossFit athlete, and if I really put everything to it, do you think I could be successful in competing at a high level?
They're not leading me to extreme levels in competing. But they're saying that will help you with your focus too. So they're telling you to go ahead and go forward with that, because that's going to help you out. Becoming a super athlete, I'm not really seeing that, but yeah, you do have the potential of doing good, and it's like I said, that will help you with your focus also. That'll help you with your studies.
Okay, thank you. Another thing I wanted to ask is, a few years ago, me and my friends were hanging around outside, and we encountered this giant creature that was really tall and skinny and white, and freaked us out.
Skinny
it's very scary.
Well, I wasn't scared. I was just curious on what it was. It was clearly like a humanoid figure, but it was bigger than anything I've ever seen. And I was just wondering what that was.
Wow.
Let me see if they know what it is.
That's strange.
Yeah, it is, and they're not telling me anything specific. Actually, what they're saying is new creature. There are so many different things out there, and with the way the world is now, the mutations that are going on, I'm trying to see if it will pinpoint maybe a type of, because it's almost like, I know you said, the humanoid.
It had really long arms, and it was really skinny, and it looked about like 8 to 12 feet tall. I don't know.
Huh. It almost sounds like some kind of oversized rake thing, but I don't know. That's tough to say.
It looked like the rake. Yeah, it was all white, and
wow, I don't know.
It was just walking down the road.
Yeah, they're not giving me anything specific on what it was. I don't know. It's just, it honestly doesn't look familiar to me. You can get in touch with someone like Robin Moonshadow. Is it Moonshadow?
Yeah, Moonshadow, yeah. Robin. Yeah, she might have some direction.
Yeah, you might be able to explain it to her, and she might be able to tell you what it is, because she's into the cryptids and stuff like that. She's got a lot of information on things going on out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could try, getting up with her and see if maybe she knows what it is.
One last question. Does my dog have anything he wants to say to me?
Your dog, okay.
Yeah.
Funny, if our animals could talk, oh my goodness, the conversations we could have with them.
Yeah.
I've talked with everything from cats and dogs to horses. Anything?
Just another thing after my dog, could you does my late deceased horse Tom have anything he wants to let me know, and then I'll let you guys go.
Let's see if the dog has anything to say.
I think Tom said thanks for the hay. Sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, your dog is weird. He's talking about coming
He is a weirdo.
He's sitting with you when you're having problems focusing. It's almost like he's trying to help you work on it. He can read you like a book.
He's always looking at me,
He knows your mood.
giving me weird looks. Yeah, he's always looking at, trying to gauge my face. I've noticed that.
He's been with you in a past life, and he was actually a human back then.
Whoa.
So,
Do you know the relationship?
It almost feels like he was a brother.
He kind of is my brother now.
Yeah, well, makes sense. Definitely. Horse. The horse really isn't saying anything. I'm not getting anything from the horse, so I don't know. But the dog, yeah, the dog is something else. Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Well, thanks for calling, Dawson. It was
Thank you
nice to
for
hear from
taking
you.
my call.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for holding for so long. Sorry it takes a while, but I hope you enjoyed your reading tonight, and thanks for being a part of the show.
See you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Take
thanks
care.
for calling. Merry Christmas.
All right, let's go to the next one, and this is area code 980. You're on the air. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the show.
Yes. Hey, this is Wendy. Did you call for 980?
I called you 980. You got it.
Oh, okay. Thanks for taking my call. So I have two questions. One, for this past year, I've heard that, if you see a ghost, then they have something that they want you to know. They want to tell you their story, specifically, not other stuff, not like fairies or anything. But then for many years, I've always heard that if you see a ghost, you say, "Be gone, go in peace, I release you," things of that nature. So can you tell me what the balance is? I mean, obviously, if they have something to tell you, what kind of language do you speak to? I mean, how do you approach them and still keep yourself safeguarded?
Well, let me just say this. There's lots of reasons a ghost could appear before you, and it's not necessarily because they always have something to say. They might just want to make you aware of the presence. They might want you to know that they're there. It might be the whole unfinished business. And as far as the go away, be gone thing, there's plenty of people that live fine with presences in their house and have no problem with them. I think if you're worried about that, I mean, if you want them gone, then by all means do what you want. But you can simply say, "This is my home. I'm fine if you're here, as long as you're of love and goodness and mean no harm to anybody in this home. Don't scare anybody. Give a list of rules and tell them what you're okay with and what you're not okay with." And
just let them know. Behave yourself. I'm not putting up with any, bad behavior.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to you, but yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I don't mean like that. I mean, like, I've always, like, you know, it more than just ghosts. I mean, there's always been all kinds of stuff I've encountered and had interactions with, but just specifically, you know, I mean, like, they'll come hang out in my dreams, and I'll wake up and they're like by my bed and stuff. And obviously, I mean, you know, I don't want to. Well, one, I don't want to offend a family member that might be coming around to check me out. But if I just see like a blur or something go by, my first instinct is just going to be, you know, go away. But then, you know, one, like I said, I don't want to offend anybody. But then two, if they want to just kind of share something with me and so I can help them out, you know, I just want to make sure that, I don't know.
The best time to pick up messages is during time. That's your in between time, and that's, you know, when they're able to get in touch with you. And if there's a message, you know, they can get it through to you then. Before you go to bed, you know, just say, hey, listen, if you have something, you know, you want me to know, or if there's somebody I need to get a message to, could you please come to me and let me know? You can talk to them the same as you talk to anybody else. They're the same as they were. They just don't have bodies now. But they can communicate with us. They can hear us, you know, when we talk to them. So just, you know, let them know. If you're open to picking up a message, then ask them to come to you and give you that message.
Well, and that's interesting. It's just that I know, like, there's a lot of interactions while I'm asleep, when I wake up, when I'm just in the house, when I'm out and about, I'm in the car.
You're gonna have.
I mean, I see stuff all the time, you know, and sometimes they speak to me. But, well, I mean, thank you. Well, that brings me to another thing. So if I've been seeing fairies and gnomes and things my whole life, and ghosts and shadow people and stuff, does that mean I'm like marked to see, like, I don't know, cryptids when I go out and about in the woods?
You're not. No, you're not marked. You're gifted. You have a light within you, and they're drawn to it.
Yeah, I just don't want to offend anybody, but then at the same time, I don't want anybody to take advantage of me.
Yeah.
Or my energy, or siphon off something. You know, because I used to see those parasitic spiders and ants and stuff like that. Shadow people.
A simple protection. Picture a golden white light, a bright white light, over the top of your head. Once it's there, you start bringing it down around you, and let that light totally envelop you. Use that for protection. That's one of the quicker ways to protect yourself if something's around and, you know, you're not sure of yourself, you're not sure whether, you know, you want to deal with it or not. That's a good way to protect yourself.
Is that totally the pillar of light that people talked about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do that. I do that, but beyond that, but just kind of. Well, now that you're on the phone, can I just ask one more question? Just real quick. So years ago, I saw this lady. I was leaving out my driveway, and she was real small, like maybe 3 feet tall. Her skin was like real dried up, kind of. You know those folk dolls where they take apples and they dry the apples and then make heads out of dried apples? They're like folk dolls. And well, anyway, her face looked just like that. She was like kind of brown colored. Her hair was like real dark, and she just stared at me. Now, I always give people rides, especially like women, old ladies, women with kids, stuff like that. But that one particular day, the way she looked at me, she didn't smile or anything. She just looked at me, straight my eyeballs. I looked at her, and that was kind of out of character for me. But something was off. I knew that wasn't just like a regular person. But she was like in fully proportioned and everything, but she was shorter than my neighbor's mailbox. And I looked at her, she looked at me, we just stared at each other. Then I drove down the street, I looked in my rear view mirror, and she was still there. I was like, oh boy. Well, anyway, so recently I've just been thinking about this lady like nonstop. What's that mean? Am I energizing her to come around and visit again, or what?
It's your light.
It is. It's your light. But what's weird is the messages the spirit guys are talking about where she's concerned. They're talking about a gypsy background for her. There are all kinds of little people out there. There again, Robin Moonshadow, she has information on stuff like that also. It's weird because it's almost like a blast from the past. She's another one. She has been in your life before.
Like hangs out with me?
There's something that you need to know from her.
Yeah, but if I call on that pillar of light, won't I like offend her or send her away, or I don't know?
No, that's just for your protection. That doesn't offend them. That just helps, protect you. Yeah. In most cases, they don't offend easy. They're drawn to you because of your light. That's the reason that they're coming around you. There's something as far as a message is concerned with her.
Well, she's just one thing of so many. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, if you can read my energy, I mean, you've seen I've lived a pretty wild life and experienced some crazy stuff. The last house where I lived in, is everybody okay? All those nature spirits and animals and everybody, because the whole neighborhood had to leave, and they plowed everybody's house down and made room for some really expensive townhomes. So the trees are gone, the animals, the bees. I imagine, well, I mean, all of the energies that used to live in the house with us, I mean, I guess they had to go somewhere. Or is everybody okay?
A lot of times they'll stay in the area. They either move on, or they will take residency or pick up somewhere else in the same area. Yeah, I mean, just looking around, it seems like, things are fine where they're concerned.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not picking
Well,
up any bad
I appreciate it.
things from them. So, even if they've been staying at a house or whatever, the houses are tore down. A lot of times they will just go ahead and stay in the area. When one house is torn down, it's usually to make way for more. So eventually they will probably have another place, for residency. But I mean, I'm not getting any bad feeling about anything being wrong. So.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in.
Thanks for taking my call.
Of course.
I'm glad we finally got to talk to you.
Thank you. Same. Well, you all have a good night then. Thank you.
Good night. Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. We've got a call that kind of talked to before, and we're going to talk to her again. Are you there, Kai?
I'm here. Wow, what an ordeal to get back on the phone, hey?
Well, it's partially, just some glitchy stuff, of course, but and it still threw me that you're from Kansas, but you're not from Kansas, and you're unknown now, so I'm not sure where you are, but welcome back. You're now in the portal.
Thank you. Thank you. That's just the demon that lives in my apartment with me that decides to mess with all my technology.
Oh, yeah. You might want to get a new roommate.
I know.
If we didn't have at least one thing go wrong during the show, it wouldn't be the paranormal portal.
Oh God, yeah, I
That's
know.
the way it goes.
Right.
But she's back, so
well,
I don't know where you guys left off, but
yeah. Yeah, and now that I'm back, I would just love to hear Deb, your input and whatever you want to say, just pertaining to what I talked to you about, that special connection.
Well, I mean, they're just, they're like what we said. So I guess they don't really have a whole lot more to add to it. But, it's like I told you before, it may take a little work to it, but, yeah, it looks like, a good connection. So
That's good. I think there's definitely some long distance factors in there, but
they say it will be interesting. So it definitely will not be a moment where it's concerned. So, and don't be surprised if he might not be a lot like you. And I'm not going to say why. I think you know why, but I think he's a lot like you.
You think he is a lot like me, or you think he's not a lot like me?
I think he, in one certain aspect, I think he's a lot like you.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your input, and I'm glad to connect and not have us disconnect haphazardly. So thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
keep me updated on how things are going.
I will, for sure.
And thanks for getting back in touch. I'm sorry about the glitch earlier, but it's good to at least. I mean, it was kind of all. I thought you maybe had another question or something. I'm sorry that you waited on hold for so long too. I didn't realize that you were calling long distance, but I should have. But anyway.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right.
This is my life. Just a demon in my apartment, right? Don't worry. Just blame it on him.
All right. Sounds groovy.
All right.
So tell him to behave.
What's that, Deb?
I know. He should behave.
I said, tell him to behave.
Oh, yeah, really. Yeah, for sure. But thank you for being a part of our show 2 times in one night. That's awesome. And I hope you enjoyed your reading.
I did very much. Thank you, Brent, and thank you, Deb. And we'll talk to you at a later date.
Okay.
Have a great night.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.
Thanks for coming in.
Okay. And that
Bye.
leaves us with one call, and this is from area code 267. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Hey, Brent.
Hi.
Debra. Thank you for having me on this evening.
Oh, sure. Who are we talking to?
Chris from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Chris from Pennsylvania. Welcome to the show. And I'll let you talk to Deb because that's where all the magic's happening tonight.
Okay. I just would like a basic reading. This is my first time calling. Not really sure how it goes.
Okay. Let's see what they have to say. give it a minute. I guess they're gearing up. It's taken them a minute to throw some information at me.
Okay. I'm not sure. I don't really have any questions. I'm not sure what to ask. I'm just wondering how it all works.
Mm-hmm.
I've never talked with a psychic before.
Oh, we're not scary. We don't bite.
Right. That's cool.
Well, they're talking about you're the type of person that tries to do it all, and it kind of keeps you from actually getting certain things done.
Okay.
But I mean, that's not a bad thing. So they are saying don't work so hard to try to get everything done, because there is tomorrow, and if not, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Excuse me. Well, it's almost like that was instilled in you a long time ago when you were young. It's almost like you feel like you have to. But that it just gets in your way, and it doesn't let that child in you out. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
There is. There's a little person in there that wants to come out and play every once in a while. And it's okay if they do. It's fine. You don't have to try to carry the world on your shoulders. You don't have to try to get everything done all at one time. It's okay if you wait every once in a while. And, have fun. Smile. Be yourself. Because you really, you're a wonderful person. You're warm. You're for the most part, when people can actually get a moment to talk to you, you're easy to talk to.
I'm sorry, that's funny. I'm listening.
Hey, not me. They're telling me this now. These are your guides. They're talking about taking more time to do the things that you like. 2021 is going to be a time for you to open up and actually enjoy life.
Well, that'll be great for all of us.
If you haven't got vacations planned, get them planned. They're talking about warm weather and suntan. So, and they're letting me know it's going to be a good thing.
Okay, even if I feel like it isn't, like, I'm afraid of traveling, especially taking vacations now. And but there is the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things of being cautious. You can still get out there in the open and, have fun and enjoy yourself. My grandson and I, even when a lot of stuff, was locked down, I mean, they weren't saying don't. We were going and doing hiking on some of the trails around here, down by the water, out in the trees.
Yeah.
You can keep your distance. Yeah, you can still have fun and keep your distance. But yeah, they're saying that you definitely need to get out there and, have more fun.
Okay.
They're definitely pushing you towards a vacation. Let's see. They're talking about be the fun-loving person that you know you are.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you.
Because it's like, work ethic and getting everything done right now. Everything has to be done now. Get to it, do it. Don't slack. It's like all of that was instilled in you when you were young. And it was almost like you were afraid to actually get out there and have fun and be yourself. But trust me, that little kid is wanting to get out and explore the world. So go ahead and let him do that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you very much.
But yeah, if you open up, you got some surprises coming next year.
Well, I hope they're good ones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, your guys are smiling. So, yeah, they're good ones.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. Thanks so much for calling in.
Yeah, it's great to hear from you, and thank you for listening and being a part of tonight's show.
You got it.
All right. Well, have a great night.
Good night.
Okay, take care.
Good night.
Well, Miss Debra, I think we did it. The queue is cleared.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, how you holding up, okay?
I'm fine, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, just realized that Debra is all the way over on the East Coast. So she's definitely burning the midnight oil here. But it was marvelous as always, of course. And you did phenomenal.
It's worth it, if I'm helping, somebody, it's always worth it.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. And you do. You help a bunch of people every show. So we'll keep pulling you back if you'll keep coming.
I'll keep coming. Just let me know when. And like I said, I'll make sure and put all of my information in the comment section of the show, so people will know how to get in touch with me if they need to.
And remind them where that is on the show here.
Okay. What, on the YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. My email is purplemysticreader@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook is Debra Davenport Varner or Purple Mystic Readings by Deb.
Okay, perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, Deb does do private readings. So if you want to follow up on a reading you had here, or if you just want to have a private reading and didn't want to do one publicly, that's fine. You won't find a more amazingly gifted person along with more reasonable rates. So check her out, and I know you won't be disappointed, but thank you, Deb. It's always a pleasure to work with you, and thank you, because it just makes my life easier when you're on the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I really enjoy it, and I love everybody on the show. We're one big happy family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can often find her in the chat room as well during the shows, ladies and gentlemen. So keep an eye out. But that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to all of the callers tonight. Appreciate you participating in our journey. It's been amazing and magical. And that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. And remember, tomorrow night, Don will be here with me, and we'll go into our 2-hour Saturday show. So I hope you guys will join me. And what should they do, Minion?
Subscribe and press the location bell, and also like the video, and also follow Paranormal Portal Instagram.
Well done. Well done.
He's so cute.
He's a little shy yet, but he did pretty good. He's hitting all the major ones. You can follow us on Facebook too. But if you're new to the show, please get subscribed and hit that bell so you know what's going on. But that's gonna wrap it up for us. So love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice. Take care of each other. Help each other out. Find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh as much as you can. And what did you want to say?
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night on the show. Deb, hold on. I'll talk to you on the other side.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Hit the credits.